It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. It's East versus West here in Salt Lake City. The Jazz hope to put on a show for this home crowd. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Joel Embiid. Harris is out there with Horford. Then there's Richardson, and it's Simmons in at the point. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers.
And the thing about Mitchell, stands only about 6'3", but has a solid frame and long arms, and is very quick off his feet.
And that one's good, Simmons.
And Simmons is totally comfortable near the rim, using his body well to get the shot he wants.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovic. Pass to Mitchell. Bogdanovic looking around. He feeds it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Now here's Richardson. They double him with Mitchell. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Simmons against Conley. Passes it to Ingles. He kicks to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Lock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Terrific job in the screen and roll. Mitchell creates, whether it be for others or for himself.
Here's Simmons. Off the left rim and out.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovic. Gobert against Embiid. Mitchell outside. Doesn't go for him. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Richardson. Kicks it to Simmons. Over Mitchell. No good from Simmons.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
Outside Conley. Ingles with the ball. Back to Conley. That shot missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Fires from 14. Simmons missing again.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Mitchell against Richardson. Mitchell outside. From the top of the key. Misses off the right iron. 76ers trailing. The tray. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Richardson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. We're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. It's good. Richardson's got 5.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Steve, Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. He's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game.
Jazz trail by 4. Conley finds Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Embiid against Mitchell. Shoots over Embiid. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
With the fadeaway. Rebound, Utah.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Mitchell. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
Simmons dishes to Richardson. Fires from 14. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Conley. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mitchell against Simmons. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Shot from the top of the key. The Jazz with another miss. Philadelphia leading by 4. Down low. Here's Horford. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
A top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
Now, here's Mitchell. The pass to Ingles. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. And he's good on the 3-ball. Mitchell's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Jazz.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Richardson finds Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic. And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury. Boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
And he makes the first.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
And Utah making a change here. Green's checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Smith has checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. When you played on the road, Smitty, just how much did you hear comments from the crowd? Home or away, but I'm guessing more on the road than at home.
Yeah, on the road you hear some interesting comments from a lot of the fans. And a lot of times I didn't want to drown it out. I wanted to hear because it fueled me. And to get a chance to, I wouldn't say engage. I would tell young players not to engage. But the one thing I would do, Kevin, when you get going, you just kind of catch that fan, you get eye contact, and you give them that smile. And that's when I think you really attack them by your facial expressions.
Good explanation. And so it's Utah here with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Mitchell kicks to Conley. From past the arc. And no good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Rebound, Utah.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Now here's Bogdanovic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Green. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Left side, Harris. Back to Simmons. Here's Smith. And there's the feed to Simmons. Over Conley. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Embiid. And now it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell up top, covered by Smith. Green kicks to Conley. Pass to Green. Over Horford. The Jazz with another miss. The 76ers leading by 9. Passes to Simmons. And it comes off the front of the rim. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Conley feeling it out. Green kicks to Mitchell. Bobbed up there for Green. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates, and in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Simmons missing again.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Green passes to Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And being a part of one of the better draft classes of all time, Steve, I think you would agree, is Donovan Mitchell.
2017 was a deep draft. Featured tremendous talent at the top. Mitchell was a late riser on most people's boards, but still couldn't crack the top 10.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Davis is checked in for Gobert. O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Burke. Johnson outside. Embiid with it. Picked up by Davis. Embiid against Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. And the 76ers get it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there. And last year, we saw what a full season of Embiid looks like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid has already made the jump from star to superstar.
And part of that is his personality. I think his game does speak for itself. Gives you everything you want from a center on both ends of the floor. Effortless athleticism and has incredible skill and touch for a player his size.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Steve, the golden era of basketball for the Jazz were in the late 90s with Stockton and Malone. What was it like playing against those teams?
Well, they were unguardable in the pick and roll. Fantastic in the fast break situation. Karl Malone, one of the best runners at the 4 position. And then you had John Stockton. If you made a mistake, he would make you pay with the pass. And they had toughness. Probably would have won a title if Jordan wasn't around.
Philadelphia with the ball after Dante Exum's miss. Lets it go. Another miss by Philadelphia. Jazz trail by 6. Here's O'Neal. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Utah has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now here's Exum, covered by Smith. Exum finds Davis. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Mudiay passes to Green. And the 3 off target. Philadelphia leading by 6. Smith inside, defended by Mudiay. Guarded by O'Neal. Puts up a 3. No good that time. And Utah the other way now. To the middle. Here's Exum. Plays it up and banks it in. Exum's got his first points in this one.
Dante Exum is a truly talented player taking care of business down inside.
Now here's Burke. D right on him. He kicks to Embiid. Over Davis. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
Exum is out there with Emmanuel Mudiay. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Green, and it's Davis in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. Now, here is O'Neal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Mudiay looking around. Here's Davis. It's stolen. And now the 76ers on the break. Burke with the ball. Basket good. And now an 8-point 76ers lead.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Now, here is O'Neal. Top of the key jumper, no good.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Smith. Over O'Neal. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Sacre bleu! Thank you, DA. He is indeed a fiery competitor. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for Utah. 9-point game. Mudiay kicks to O'Neal. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Attacking on the interior, I like that attitude.
Now here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. And there's the pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's Smith missing. Jazz trail by 7. To the inside. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Korkmaz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. And the Jazz making a change here. Ingles is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Richardson, he's checked in for Smith. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Richardson, defended by Moutier. Richardson, no luck. Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now here's Moutier. Just 3 to shoot. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Now just a 3-point Philadelphia lead. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Korkmaz. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Quinn Snyder, one of the more serious and intense coaches in the NBA. He has an MBA and a law degree. Takes a very measured approach to coaching, and it fits the team perfectly.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante Exum. That free throw good from Korkmaz. And Steve, you talk about Snyder's intensity, perhaps has one of the sternest faces on the sideline.
That intensity has translated to his defense. He's rebuilt the team on that end. The Jazz players have followed his lead. They play with toughness.
Back to Conley from outside the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Poked away. Simmons against Conley. Baseline jumper. Horford trying to free himself up. Second chance shot. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Simmons. To the paint. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah. Jazz trail by 6. That's in there. Conley with the assist. That's 10 points for Donovan Mitchell.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Simmons. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. And the 76ers lead by 6. Simmons against Conley. Dishes it to Mitchell. Over Richardson. And it's Mitchell missing.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Beyond the arc. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Horford. Richardson's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Over Richardson. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 12 in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Simmons against Conley. Baseline try, and the shot is long.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Now here's Conley after Ben Simmons' miss. Back to Mitchell over Richardson. And it's Mitchell missing. The 76ers leading by 7. Outside, Simmons. Back to Richardson. Pass to Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. No good from Simmons. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got his 5th rebound in this one. Korkmaz passes to Horford. Here's Korkmaz. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Korkmaz has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and give it up for the feed from Horford. He's a playmaker, and you love having a big man show off that kind of vision.
Utah calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Here's Conley. No points in the game yet for him.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Embiid. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Some smaller players spend most of their time on the perimeter. Others really sacrifice, Steve, their bodies to make plays inside.
I think some of the small guys that get in there, like you said, is Kyrie Irving, one of the best at finishing. Kemba Walker, Mike Conley, Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry. Some of these smaller guys who don't mind throwing their body into the paint.
Now, here's Mitchell. 12 points for him. Buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The 76ers leading by 10. Passes it to Simmons. From the wing, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Sheer hustle and will out there. He wanted the ball more, and he went up and got it with some style.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 12. And here's Ingles outside. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
Pass to Conley. The dish now to Mitchell. Can't hit from in close. The 76ers leading by 12. And it's Harris off the drive. Offensive rebound. Horford lays it up off the glass. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
Here's Mitchell following the basket by Al Horford. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I like Gobert's attack mentality around the rim. You can tell he loves to throw it down.
And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Now the pass to Embiid. Here's Simmons. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
1:05 left in the first half of the game. Richardson gets a wide open look. Here's Embiid. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Embiid's got 7 points for the quarter.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Kicks it to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. The 76ers also with a sub. Smith is checked in. Simmons feeling it out a bit. 34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. He kicks to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Now here's Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. Conley with it. Outside, Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one. And here is Harris. And so that brings the first half to a close. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
That we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 13 rebounds, and 1 assist. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded. You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. You make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salt Lake City, Utah. That's the state capital right here in Utah. Really a sight to see when you get that kind of perspective from above. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
He's been one of, if not the hardest worker over the first 2 quarters. His tenacity has been the difference.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jazz trail by 13. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Horford is out there with Harris. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Embiid. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Conley's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple shots. You are in rhythm.
And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. A terrific defender in college, was the 2-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
Here's Richardson. Michael Conley making his last shot. Here's Embiid. Utah with the rebound. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Conley finds Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovic. Offline with his 3. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Horford. They get it again. For 3. That shot no good. And Utah the other way now.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Conley with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Conley's got 8.
Like seeing Mike Conley get busy from beyond the arc. When he has space to pull up, he fires the 3s.
Pass to Harris. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. Mitchell kicks to Conley. And the pass to Ingles. Over Harris. Ingles can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Richardson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Richardson. Steve, when you look back at your career, which years do you remember playing your best brand of basketball?
You know, I think obviously when you're younger, you feel like you have more of an impact with your skill level to go along with your athleticism. I think my best run was about a 5 or 6 year run when I was playing with the Atlanta Hawks and the Portland Trail Blazers. Those 2 teams, I think I had my best run. This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
And a regroup necessary. Timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Jazz trail by 12. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. 11 feet away. Conley's shot is off. Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now Richardson, 10 points for him. Pass to Burke. Back to Richardson. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The 76ers with another miss. Jazz have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Moutier pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The 76ers leading by 10. Now here's Burke. Horford with it. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Embiid, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Utah the foul. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Exum comes in for Michael Conley. And then for Philadelphia, Johnson comes in for Al Horford. And it's Korkmaz in for Richardson. And Embiid drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Exum finds Davis. And here's Moutier. Passes to Gobert. Back to Moutier. Gobert trying to get open. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket for Moutier.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Burke looking over the floor. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. O'Neal high post. Top of the key, Exum. He dishes it to Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. Exum kicks to Moutier. Trying to get open is Davis. No good on the 3. The 76ers leading by 9. Here's Korkmaz. He has 6. Feeds to Embiid. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And once he sets up that low, you really have to work to root him off the block.
Yeah, he has the grit to dig in and the skill to counter if you try to get physical with him.
Now, here is O'Neal. Let's go. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
There's the pass to Burke. Guarded by O'Neal. The 3. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. And the Jazz making a change here. Green's checked in. Smith checked in for the 76ers. Utah calls timeout.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Davis, the pass to Moutier. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Bucket is good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now, here's Burke. Defense is right there. It's tipped. Outside, Green. They grab their own miss. Gobert. Pass to Moutier. He tries for three. Unable to get that one.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
With the teardrop, that's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Exum.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Burke kicks to Johnson. Back to Burke, and another turnover here by Philadelphia.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
Al Horford's checked in for Philadelphia. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And that one drops for him. Now just a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Korkmaz, defended by Moutier. Korkmaz, no good.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
He's guarded by Davis. Horford gets the bucket. Horford's got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Exum finds Green. To the middle. Here's Moutier, and Moutier throws it down.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
The Jazz shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Simmons checked in for Korkmaz. Moutier, no good on the free throw.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Jazz trail by 5. Exum passes to Green. And Bogdanovich kicks to Moutier. Back to Bogdanovich. The basket good off the assist from Moutier.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
Out to Smith. Four on the shot clock. Horford tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch and shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone. And really, his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
For the tie, and again, it's Utah.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
Well, this team, they trust each other. Even down big, they have the ability to come back, and they have so far.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Exum. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in. Philadelphia with the ball. Back to Horford. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And it's 8 points for Al Horford.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Moutier with the basket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Burke kicks to Simmons. Over Green. And it comes off the front of the rim. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. And Utah again with the bucket.
And after only making 35% of their shots in that first half, they are slowly getting into a groove here in the second.
Now here's Burke. Here's Harris. No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Utah leading. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Simmons against Green. Simmons dishes to Burke. 1:07 left to play here in the third. 6 to shoot. Simmons. And good that time. Simmons got 14 points. 59 seconds left in the third. Utah shooting 43% from the floor. Moutier finds Gobert. Mitchell with it, guarded by Horford. Smith against Mitchell. The layup off target. Simmons passes to Burke. Battles through traffic and lays it in. He's got 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Moutier kicks to Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, a tough matchup. Donovan Mitchell is too explosive, too strong, and he's only going to get better.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
The first one falls. And Mitchell drops them both. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Richardson against Conley. And here's Richardson. 3 seconds left. That one misses. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Mitchell and Ingles are out on the wings. Bogdanovich out there with Green, and it's Conley in at the point guard. That's the group right now for Utah. They get it back.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Richardson finds Harris over Ingles. Can't hit that one. And it's Utah the other way. Conley for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Now here's Horford over Mitchell. Good D by Mitchell. Ingles against Harris. Ingles kicks to Conley. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Passes it to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Over Simmons. Mitchell's shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell. Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Conley. Mitchell against Richardson. And it's Mitchell missing. 76ers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. Smith kicks to Harris. Green against Horford. He feeds it to Richardson. Here's Simmons. Unable to get that one. And it's Utah the other way. Outside Conley. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he can't bank that one in. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. It's good.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Richardson kicks to Horford. Over Green. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pass to Ingles. Now, here's Mitchell. Conley for 3. Another miss by Conley. Now the feed to Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Conley kicks to Green. Mitchell with it. Now Smith defending. Simmons against Green. Mitchell passes to Green. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the middle, and so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
Davis is checked in for the Jazz. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Richardson to take the lead. Embiid's shot is good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Utah trailing here. Conley kicks to Davis. The pass to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Pass to Ingles. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Harris.
Crazy for Tobias Harris after signing a massive $64 million contract in 2015. He was traded just a few months later. Doesn't happen like that very often.
Now, here's Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Dishes it to Davis. Here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Kicks it out to Richardson. Harris against Ingles. 17-foot shot on the way. And no good as it rattles out. Jazz trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Conley with it. Now defended by Embiid. Conley gets the bucket.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. From 12 feet out, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Simmons got 12 points in just the second half.
The D gave him too good of a look right there. He rose up and knocked it down easily.
Mitchell outside. Outside, Davis. From past the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D. Takes it himself uncontested.
Now here's Davis. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
What about the passing of Conley? Always ready to zip it over to the open man.
Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. No good from Simmons.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside, Simmons. Tipped away. Now Mitchell. The dish to Moutier. Gobert against Embiid. Nice shot by Gobert.
Gobert has to be happy with that. He can build on it.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Richardson finds Simmons. The 76ers with another miss.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Richardson, no luck. Jazz trail by 3. Now here's Moutier. On the wing, Mitchell. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got assist number 8 now on the night. The 76ers shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the 76ers.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
Now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. The 76ers again can't hit it. Utah has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Here's Richardson. After the basket by Utah. Kicks to Simmons. Trying to get something going. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Ingles passes to Moutier. Got a hand on it. Simmons with it. Harris finds Embiid. Count it. Embiid's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
Getting better at facilitating for others. Tobias Harris with the pass that sets up the score.
Mitchell against Richardson. And it's Mitchell missing.
That was against good defense. He tried to sneak it in, though. We've seen him do it plenty of times.
Simmons, the bounce pass. And they double up Embiid. Back to Simmons. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moment.
The drive by Mitchell. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons got rebound number 12 here already in the game. But they recover it. Richardson no luck. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. Trailing by 2. Ingles dishes to Mitchell. He kicks it to Gobert. Passes it to Ingles. Clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Now here's Embiid. Knocked away. It's stolen by Moutier. The drive by Mitchell. And Horford pulls it down. And so here is Philadelphia. Harris outside. Pass to Horford for three. Offensive rebound.
I love the technique he uses, leveraging his position down low, then just using sheer size to snatch the rebound.
Utah calls timeout. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Richardson against Mitchell. Feet away. Oh, no good. Moutier. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Josh Richardson. Embiid is out there with Horford. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Simmons in at the one spot. And Bogdanovich kicks to Ingles. 5 on the clock. Not enough on that one as it misses. Ingles has gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Harris looking it over. There's the pass to Richardson. Now Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. From the baseline. Here's Simmons. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Simmons got the first basket here in overtime for the 76ers. Utah trailing here. Moutier pass to Gobert. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Richardson against Mitchell. Lets a floater go. He lays it in. Mitchell's got 27 points.
If you're guarding Donovan Mitchell, I don't know how you defend him with that little float game he has.
Moutier brings the double team. Simmons finds Richardson. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Gobert with the block. Ingles against Harris. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now Moutier. Mitchell outside. He dishes it to Gobert. Now here's Mudiay, guarded by Simmons. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Emmanuel Mudiay picks one up.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Simmons. Both shots good from the stripe. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Gobert with it, picked up by Harris. Gobert can't hit. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's the 3. That's good from Horford on the assist by Harris. And it's 13 points for Al Horford.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Mitchell against Richardson. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovic. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Mudiay. T right on him. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Count it. And it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Richardson against Mitchell. Here's Ingles. To stop the run. That's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. The 76ers leading by 7. And here is Simmons. Harris outside. It's up a 3. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
Jazz have gotten off to a cold start from the field in overtime, just 1 of 5. Mitchell against Richardson. Gobert can't hit. 76ers have gone a shade under 50% from the floor here in overtime. They've hit 3 of 7. Gobert against Embiid. Kicks it to Richardson. Passes it to Horford. Horford double team. Back to Richardson. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the 76ers lead by 9. Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. We've got 33 seconds left in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Green comes in for Bogdanovic. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Dante Exum in for Donovan Mitchell. At the elbow, Mudiay. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Green. Can they get it? Korkmaz grabs the miss.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
Now Burke. So the 76ers win it. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that